Hello Aquarius, welcome back to the Spirit's Path, and this is your horoscope for the month of May. Alright, I'm going to shuffle the cards and hopefully not lose any in this win. But let's just recap what's been going on this year. Alright, this is the theme for the year is the ancestor. Alright, it's listening to that universal beat and moving forward on your spiritual path. Alright, you started January out with the world tree. Okay, ending a cycle and beginning a new one, which was great for the month of January. February was all about instruction, whether you're teaching somebody or whether you were learning something. Okay, I got a feeling that you were learning something because in the month of March, it was all about putting your nose to the grindstone and the skill set that you learned, all right, or teaching somebody that skill set. Okay. And then in April, the spark of life represented by the Ace of Bows. So, now you've got a project that you're working on that you can implement, okay, and put things together. So let's see what's out there for the month of May, Aquarius. And, I'll draw one card for the theme for the month. And then we'll do 4 cards, one for each week. All right. So your theme for the month, Aquarius, will be, I just want one card. They're flying out all over the place. There we go. Theme this month is going to be about balance. Whatever that balance is for you. Work-life balance, family balance, social balance, spiritual balance. All right. Let's see how the weeks play out for you. It's a life lessons card too, so this is something that you're going to learn. Okay. 6 of Arrows, transition. Okay, so maybe you're transitioning with that spark of life, creating some sort of skill set that you had, all right, and putting it into motion, and then you're going to find that balance. You're going to transition because of it. Second week is about dedication, 9 of Arrows. 2 Arrows cards, which is telling me that there's going to be some thinking, some air energy, all right, some logic, some reasoning. The third week in May for you, Aquarius, the energy is going to revolve around Seven of Vessels and mourning. Mourning what's not there. Okay, maybe the opportunity to fill those cups up. And in the 4th week of May, the energy will be the Knight of Stones and the Horse. What's it going to take to push through? Knights being, fighters protector or fighters tacticians. Where is he going to lead you? Okay, he's going to give you some knightly advice. So let's talk about the balance. With this being a life lessons card, it's bringing energies together to help you move forward this month. Last month you had that spark of life, and now it's taking that spark and creating something through your thought process based on the arrows that are down here. Something that's going to give you an opportunity to fill those bowls up in the morning, right? Looking for that psychic energy, looking for that emotional energy, and then pushing through with that thought process of putting something into some sort of materialism or stability or security, because that's what that Knight of Stones represents. Okay, as I said, the Knight is a tactician. All right, Stones is about material gains, security and stability. Balance, as I said, can be part of spiritual balance. It could be a financial balance, material balance, balance within your own person, a professional balance, work-life balance. All right, it's becoming maybe a balance with nature, one-on-one, as spring starts to come along, maybe you're spending more time outside. You know, there's a balance between good and evil, light and dark, male and female. All right, could be feminine, masculine energies, right? Could be that balance of sun and moon. All right, there's a whole lot of implications what this can revolve around, but the key with this card is having it all come together. All right, the heads are together at the top, they're intertwined together. All right, they're moving along up that tree together. All right, and you know, this month, this is what it's going to feel like. All right, you don't want to be 2 steps ahead of yourself or 2 steps behind yourself. You're going to take 1 step, take another step. Take 1 step back, take 1 step back, right? For every action, there's going to be a reaction. And that's what you're going to have to monitor with this. Now, the first week, the 6 of Arrows, is pointing into June. Okay, so whatever balance that you're finding, you may have to find that balance as you're moving forward on that boat. And you know, he's riding that boat's like set up like the swan. All right, the Queen of Arrows. Okay, so you're transitioning into the month of June. The balance that you find this month, okay, is going to help you move into the month of June with that spark of life that you had in April. So this month is all about making that transition, finding that transition in balance, whether it's spiritual, physical, mental, professional, however you want to look at it. Okay, maybe it's leaving one side and moving to the other. You know, maybe it's moving. Okay, finding that balance in movement. Okay, thought that just came ahead, maybe finding a balance in walking. All right, maybe there's some vertigo going on. Okay, and you need to transition into understanding where you're at. Okay, now, you know, this traveler is in the front of the boat, he's not in the back of the boat. So this is forward thinking energy, right? The 9 of Arrows, dedication, is in that second week. Once you've gone through the transition of whatever it is you're going through, okay, you're going to dedicate yourself to it. You're going to say, you know what, this feels really good. I need to continue doing this. So let's say it's an exercise program, right? Where, you know, let's just say you're going to do, you know, 10 push-ups, you know, 20 squats, and 30 sit-ups. All right, and you find that balance. You know, it's tough at the beginning, but once you find that balance and you transition from that first week, okay, into that second week, and you start feeling the results, you start seeing the results, you say, you know what, I'm going to dedicate myself to this every single day or every single week, however you want to do it. And when you dedicate yourself, okay, what that does is that helps with that transition of being balanced in life, being balanced in your physical activity. Okay, and you can use that for professional, you can use that for, you know, societal, however you want to look at it. All right. The third week is the 7 of Vessels in morning. So as you're transitioning across the water, all right, to find that balance, and you're dedicated to, you know, staying and maintaining that balance, what this card is telling me is don't overdo it. Don't run yourself dry. Don't run all those cups out of water, okay? Because what's going to happen is, you know, maybe you're going to lose that sense of balance that's going on. And that's one thing you don't want to happen. What you want to have is you want to, you know, maintain that balance. So this third week is one of being aware. If you feel that those cups are running dry, fill them back up. All right. And then the Knight of Stones is looking at what's going on with that court card, right? And it's showing you your path on where you're going. It's asking you, where do you need to push through? Towards the end of the month, as you want to maintain that balance, where do you need to push through on your path of taking that spark of life, of creating that balance? You know, how do you maintain it? How do you sustain it? You know, let that horse carry you. all right, to, you know, maintaining and sustaining the balance that you've created over this last 3 weeks. You know, and the horse also asked you, you know, what is holding you back? What's holding you back from doing a little bit more, stretching yourself out? Take that one step forward this month instead of, you know, that one step backward, all right? Use the balance that you have, however you've used it, to help with that Ace of Bows, that spark of life that happened last month. And, you know, this knight is also looking back towards, you know, the other 3 cards. You know, he's looking back towards that six of arrows transition. All right, he wants to show you, okay, where you need to push through is look back at the beginning of the month and how you had that balance. All right, and don't lose that feeling. All right, Aquarius, that's your message for the month of May, represented by the Life Lessons card of balance. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you in the month of June. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, Aquarius.